Hello people, this is Power here with the Kamen 01 RKF Shining Assault Hopper. So this is going to be my first 01 review, and also first RKF review of a 01 form. And you can tell the box design of here wasn't that great at all. So this is obviously the figure based off of 01 Shining Assault Hopper. His power up to a power up. So as explained in the next review. So, Kamen 01 Shining Assault Hopper. So it just repeats its name because the 01 line isn't under a specific subline at all. It's literally just an RKF. So there's the suit picture and all the 01 RKFs as of that release, and then our next review. So, yep. So here's 01, a Shining Assault Hopper, and because we don't have a Shining Hopper, but here he is, and this form has grown on me a lot, I can say, because I didn't initially like it because I preferred Shining Hopper, but then I just think the assault parts of it just make it really neat. And it is a nice take on a fusion form, because this is not like a literal fusion like the other two figures I have, but this is just more like fusion of powers, which is more interesting. So back obviously is not painted, but details wise, his helmet is really neat, as literally I think these parts are new to Shining Hopper, and like obviously all the blue parts are just like added to make the suit more like bulkier. These are really pliable, which is why mine are kind of like bent. And obviously we get this newer portion, which will make a lot more sense again in the next review. We still get his abs, but I think what I really like about this figure is that it does like a nice mix of like matte and glossy, because his chest, his abs are obviously is matte, but then everything else of him is just like glossy, which I don't know, I just think it looks really neat. My only issue with it, he's really wobbly, which really sucks. So for articulation, he can't rotate his head all the way. Or he can. Okay. But now it's kind of loose, and now I just took off his head. That's funny. Okay. He can move his arms around. This kind of gets hindered from... I just keep breaking him. There. Okay, so he can do this like shoulder thing, which I don't believe any other RKF has done, but so he can do that. He can rotate his arm, bicep. He can rotate the hand because of pegs. He can kick forward. He can kick back. He can't do the swivel because that's what this is for, and it's kind of tight. And then ball jointed feet, and again, really ab crunch. I feel like this is the same way of them doing. No, it's Gates Revive did it from down here, but obviously there's the 01 driver with the assault grip. Can't push it in obviously, and then there's the PowerRider key holders with nothing in it because that's how useless they are. So yeah, that's basically it for this guy. And of course, his only accessories are two pairs of hands. It's just a pair of hands. I think they might be the same ones that came with Rising Hopper, but it's just a pointing hand and an open hand. So, because obviously he comes with holding things hands, but he doesn't even come with anything, because that's how the 01 line is. We can't provide our riders with weapons because apparently we can't do that. Even though you guys have been doing that with the Geo line. But so obviously with these hands you can do hard toes, normal posing stuff. So that's literally it. So that's literally it with this figure. I don't know why I put the box away, but yeah. So that's the review of Shining Assault Hopper. There's nothing to go much for because there's nothing that it offers. I like the form overall, and I wanted it just to go with my other fusions just so that I can have a trinity of fusions, but I don't know, it's really lacking of like, I'm not gonna complain about paint because that's the thing with this line. But it's just like, I'm not gonna, because I already went on a huge rant about this in the unboxing, but it's just like, why couldn't you just include the accessories? It's not that hard. You could have just included the authorized buster. Who cares if the axe mode didn't debut when this got released? You should have just released it. Like, give him something. Did you guys forget about weapons? Like, did you guys forget how to, like, give your characters weapons? Because they use them, but you're not providing them for them. Like, yes, I would prefer if riders stopped using weapons, but it's just so infuriating. This is probably the shortest RKF review because I'm just not that, um, like, really? You couldn't include a weapon? Like, I have nothing else to complain about the figure. Like, it's a fine figure. Uh, Probably not worth $19, but it's fine. I just don't like the fact it doesn't come with accessories because they forgot what accessories are.